Section 1. A hauntingly heartfelt Halloween gift. As the autumn leaves begin to fall and a little chill fills the air, my mind turns to the kitchen. Halloween is just around the corner, which for me means more than just spooky costumes. It is a time for sharing warmth and kindness with those around you. A homemade gift baked with care is one of the loveliest ways to do this. A simple pumpkin loaf is the perfect offering. It is frightfully delicious with a tender crumb and the comforting scent of spice. It is not a complicated cake, but a straightforward, honest bake that will haunt your taste buds in the most wonderful way. This loaf is a true celebration of the season. Imagine a slice of this cake, still slightly warm, with a lovely cup of tea. It is a simple pleasure that feels utterly luxurious. The beauty of this recipe is its simplicity. You do not need any fancy equipment or rare ingredients. It is a bake that invites you into the kitchen and promises success. Section 2. Gathering your ghoulishly good ingredients. First things first, let us get all our ingredients ready. A good bake always starts with good preparation. For our pumpkin loaf, you will need plain flour, caster sugar, baking powder, bicarbonate of soda, a pinch of salt. You simply cannot have a proper bake without it. Now for the spices. Ground cinnamon. I also like to add a good grating of fresh nutmeg and a little touch of ground ginger. These spices together, truly comforting and aromatic. If you have a favorite spice mix, you can certainly use that instead. The star, pumpkin puree. You can use a tinned variety. Wonderfully convenient. Just make sure you are using 100% pure pumpkin, not pie filling. We will also need 2 large free-range eggs to bind everything together. Some light vegetable oil will ensure our loaf is beautifully moist. Or use sunflower oil. And finally, a dash of vanilla extract for that lovely, fragrant background note. Section 3. The magic of mixing and baking. With our ingredients gathered and our tin prepared, it is time for the fun to begin. We will start by combining the dry ingredients. In a large mixing bowl, sieve the flour. Sieve in the baking powder. Sieve in the bicarbonate of soda. Sieve in the spices. Sieving is an important step, as it gets rid of any lumps and incorporates air into the mixture. This will help make your loaf light and tender. After sieving, add the caster sugar. Add the pinch of salt and give everything a good whisk with a balloon whisk. This ensures all the raising agents and spices are evenly distributed throughout the flour. In a separate, smaller bowl or jug, we will mix our wet ingredients. Crack in the first egg, crack in the second egg, give them a light whisk with a fork, pour in the vegetable oil, add the pumpkin puree, add the vanilla extract, whisk everything until well combined into a smooth, vibrant orange mixture. The colour is just glorious. Seeing these simple ingredients come together is one of the true joys of baking. It is a little bit of kitchen alchemy, turning humble components into something truly special and delicious. This is where the magic really starts to happen. Make a well in the centre of your flour mixture. Pour the pumpkin mixture into the well. Using a large metal spoon, gently fold the ingredients together. Or use a spatula to gently fold the ingredients together. A bowl of pumpkin loaf batter being gently folded with a spatula, showing the orange and flour streaks combining. The key here is not to overmix the batter. Fold just until you can no longer see any dry streaks of flour. A few little lumps in the batter are perfectly fine. If you mix too vigorously, you'll overwork the gluten and risk a tough, dense loaf. After about 50 minutes of baking, it is time to check if our loaf is ready. The top should be a lovely golden brown and well risen. Insert a skewer into the centre of the loaf to test. If it comes out clean, no wet batter, the loaf is perfectly baked. If there is batter on the skewer, pop it back in for 5 minutes and test again. Ovens have personalities. Timing can vary. Trust the skewer test. Once baked, Leave the loaf to cool in its tin for about 10 minutes. This firms it up and makes it easier to handle. After 10 minutes, use the parchment edges to lift the loaf out and place it on a wire rack. Let it cool completely before decorating. If you ice a warm cake, you'll get a sticky melted mess. Patience. Let it cool. Make a cup of tea while it rests. Now that your pumpkin loaf is baked and beautifully decorated, it is time for the best part of all, sharing it. There is something truly wonderful about presenting someone with a gift you have made with your own hands. To make it feel extra special, think about how you will wrap it. You could wrap the loaf in some clear cellophane and tie it with a lovely orange ribbon or a brown ribbon. A simple piece of brown paper and some rustic twine also looks incredibly charming and homely. Tuck a small tag on it with a handwritten note, perhaps something simple like, "A Halloween treat for you" or "Baked with love." The moment someone receives your gift is a joy to behold. Their eyes will light up when they see the care and effort you have put into it. When they unwrap the loaf, that gorgeous warm aroma of cinnamon and pumpkin will fill the air, promising a delicious treat inside. When they slice into the loaf, they will discover its wonderfully soft, moist texture and rich orange color. That first bite is always a moment of pure bliss. The gentle sweetness of the pumpkin, the warmth of the spices, and the tangy cream cheese frosting all come together in perfect harmony. So this Halloween, bake it for your family, a neighbor, or a friend, and experience the simple, profound joy of giving a gift that truly comes from the heart.